Hey everybody, welcome back. Monday Morning Briefing, episode number 131, and this is Tuesday, November the 26th. It's Thanksgiving week. As we talked about last week on the Monday video, we're just going to pop in here real quick because I don't have a whole lot of updates just yet. We're probably going to do another video tomorrow just to give you kind of a final update about the sale that'll start on Friday. But this weekend we were down at a cow show down in South Texas. Got to visit a friend that used to work for me, used to run the shop actually, got to hang out with them. Always a great time. Kids got to play and everything. The show on Saturday was really fun. It was for the FFA group put on this prospect show as a fundraiser, and they did a really great job. The show was good. It was fun. It was well run. They had good judges. They did pigs, heifers, steers, lambs, and goats. So it was a full little prospect show. It was a lot of fun. The kids got to play with some of their buddies that they hadn't seen in a little while, and so it was just a great weekend. We got to just kind of hang out. And one of the cool things was Claudia got to see her very first diamondback rattlesnake in the wild. She's from North Texas, hasn't ever seen one, just kind of never walked up on one in the brush. Me being from South Texas, and a lot of you guys out West Texas and different parts of the country, they're pretty common. But where she's from, they're not very common at all. They mainly have copperheads and things like that. And so it was pretty neat because we had gotten back from the show, we'd gone up to the house, we were hanging out, and we had gone down to feed the steers and the heifer and stuff, and get everybody kind of settled in the evening. And we were coming back. It was still daylight, but he was coming across the road, and so she got a really good look at him. He never coiled up or anything. He was just kind of crossing the road, and so it was pretty neat. So now she's all excited. I thought she was going to be terrified moving down here because she was so worried about the rattlesnakes, but we don't have them where we live. Maybe west of here by maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles. They probably have them more than where we are right now. We've never seen one on our place. So it was pretty cool. She was excited to see that, and I was glad to have been with her when she got to see one, because I've been telling her they're really beautiful. They'll make you kill yourself trying to get away from them if you accidentally walk up on one. But anyway, other than that, so we're getting ready for the sale. We've got quite a bit going on in the shop. I've got I told you about the stair risers. I had one stretch a little bit too much just because leather's leather. And I tried a little trick, and I've got a video produced that, or it's almost done, that we'll put on Instagram. It's just a little short little reel to show you kind of what I did to fix that problem. And not even really fix it per se, because there's nothing wrong with it, just got a little bit of stretch in there, but just to try to true that up to where it's closer, because they do need to be a certain size. But I was told that there was no tolerance issues or anything like that they could handle if it was a little off. So we should still be good. But I got an opportunity to try this thing, and I think it's good. So we'll let you know when we post that. We got the dies in for the little project that we're going to do this coming weekend, like during the sale. And so there'll be an opportunity for you to tool along with us if you want. You can download the free pattern, tool along with us, and make you a commemorative piece for Christmas 2024. And I think it'll be kind of fun. We may try to do something like this every year, just to kind of where we can work together. We can get you a free pattern, watch the video, tool along with me. It'll be a lot of fun. So we did get the dies in, so those are here. So we're getting ready for that. What else is going on? If you're part of the newsletter, you know what's going on in there. We did open up a new little pre-order deal for them. That will come. We'll talk more about that tomorrow when we talk more about the actual final stuff with the sale that'll start on Friday. But the newsletter group, they're taking advantage of that situation. So I said I always tell you, be sure and be a part of the newsletter, because that's kind of where we send everything out first, kind of take care of those folks, and then obviously we'll open it up to everybody as soon as they get an opportunity. And then we also are tooling on some stuff. I got some stuff tooling. As you know, I'm always working on stuff. I've got boxes in my bench of just parts, just various parts that I've been tooling, just to throw them in a box when I get a chance to put them together. So with the sale going on starting Friday, we're going to be here pretty much all weekend in the shop, in and out. Kind of, it's not like we'll be here, 12 hours a day or anything, but we're going to be in the shop just kind of monitoring things. So if you have any issues, be sure to give us a holler or shoot us an email. We'll be monitoring all that just to make sure everything can run smooth. But since I'm going to be here, and the hard work is being done right now, for the sale, I'm going to go ahead and just start trying to put some of that stuff together, because we do have some fall events or Christmas events that go on downtown starting in December. And so I want to be sure I have some inventory, plus I want to have some on the website. So because we do have customers that will buy belts or knife sheaths or different things that we have made that are available on the website, they do buy that. Real quick, talking about the website, I've had a couple people that have asked me, where can I find this? Where can I find that? Because they're looking for a particular thing. We're always looking at the website to make sure that we're making it as easy as possible for you to navigate. I'm not a web designer, but I think the platform that we're using, the website that we have, I think is probably the easiest one that I've ever had as far as getting around, my customers being able to get around there and find what they need. But if you are having a little trouble, just realize that our website is basically divided in half, kind of in a way, because we are a saddle shop. So for years, 20 years now, we've been selling products to people that want a knife sheath, they want a belt, a guitar strap, they want to order something or make something. We don't do custom work anymore, but we've always had items ready to go. So those are what we call our leather goods customers. Those are customers, they don't want to know how to make a belt. They want to buy one off the rack, or they don't want to learn how to make a knife sheath. They just want to buy one for a knife they have. So the leather goods tab is what that is. That's finished goods. That's goods that we made that we're selling. And then the leather craft tab, and I'm talking about in the online store there when you're in the store, the leather craft tab is the opposite. That's for somebody who wants to learn how to make this. So that's where you'll find all your patterns, acrylics, ebooks, the new printed books that we're coming out with, all of that stuff, material packs, all of that will be under Leathercraft. Most of y'all know that, but I just want to make a comment because I don't know that I've ever actually talked about that. I think people just kind of figured it out, and that's, I felt like it was easy enough, and it is, and we haven't had that big of a deal, but I thought, I probably should mention that just because some of you that are watching right now may be brand new to the channel. This may be your first Black Friday sale with us since you just found us this year, so I just want to kind of clarify how to get around in there. And then, of course, if you go to our homepage, dgsaddlery.com, that is our main part of the website that has all our resources, the blog, all that kind of stuff is there. You can see a lot of our work. You can see our saddle gallery, stuff like that. You can check that out and kind of get some really cool inspiration there, looking through old photos of saddles that we've made and different products that we've made. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over that real quick, but that's what we're going to be doing. Like I said, I'm going to be making up some stuff. I'm going to get it all made this weekend, but I'm going to piddle on some stuff. Claudia wants to make a new belt for herself, and then the kids want to make some stuff. The kids are actually kind of getting in their mind on what they want to make for the World Leather Debut. The World Leather Debut is in May. That is the Sheridan show, the Rocky Mountain Leather Trade Show that the Leather Crafters and Saddlers Journal puts on. We're a long ways away from talking about that show, so don't freak out. But I just want to make a mention on the debut. If you are going to Sheridan, take the end of this year and just kind of ponder and see. I don't know where you are in your leather crafting journey. It doesn't really matter. See if you may want to build something to enter into the debut so that you can kind of get in it. You'll get a lot of good feedback, a lot of good critiques from the judges. They do a really, really good job with that debut. And it would be awesome for you to build something for that. You don't have to be a 30-year veteran in leathercraft to be able to build something and enter it in that debut. And especially if you're a young person out there, they do have a youth category and stuff like that. Just look into it. You can go to Leather Crafters and Saddlers Journal's website. Check that out. You can get any information you want about any of the shows there. The next show, though, will be in Prescott, Arizona in February. We'll be talking about that more probably next week or so, and kind of getting ready for that. But if you're going, in the very least, if you're going to Sheridan, you will get to see the World Leather Debut, and it's a really neat thing to be able to see some of the high quality work that's done in there and the different ideas. It's very inspiring for whenever you get home, just to kind of see what can be done with leather, and a lot of it will blow your mind. But yeah, we're just working on that, working on the sale. We do have details kind of finalized. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. I'll do another video tomorrow just to kind of update y'all and see what's going. Hey, 2 Monday morning briefings in a week. That would be pretty neat because sometimes we don't even get one. But we're trying to wrap things up in here, make sure we got all our ducks in a row, make sure we got everything ready to go for you guys. And we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, which we will take off on Thursday. And if I get bored over at Mom's or have a minute, I may come over here and do a little tip video on something or whatever. We're really kind of making our schedule for 2025 already. We're starting to look at some of the different project videos we want to do, different advances we want to make with the podcast to grow it. So for those of you that want to see that more consistent in the very least, right? Because we don't come up with one as on schedule like we're supposed to all the time, but really enjoy the podcast. That is one of our first main goals, is to get consistent where it comes out when it's supposed to. That's just for us. On our side, it's a side deal, but I want to turn it into more than that at some point and kind of really give it some fuel to where it can do something. I don't know what it's going to do, but y'all seem to really like it. I like doing it, and so we want to be sure that we don't give up on the podcast, which we aren't. We're just busy, and everybody gets busy, and right now we've got some people on the docket here to bring in an interview. but it's a holiday season, so yeah, we're not interviewing anybody this week. Everybody's busy with family and friends and things going on. So that's our main goal, is to work on that. But we're getting that 2025 schedule going as far as shows, classes, not just at the shows, but classes here as well. Maybe classes at Aaron's at Makers. There's some other things we want to try to do. So we're trying to get kind of lined out, get a jump start, get ahead of it, and that way we're ready to go for 2025, as well as project videos, new products, new designs, new things, and resources that'll help you with your leather crafting goals. We have had phenomenal feedback from you guys on the corner book that came out last month. Thank you very much for that, because that really helps us to know that we're on the right track. I think it's a helpful product, but when you guys let me know how helpful it is and what a resource it is for you, that tells me that we need to kind of work on more of those as well, right? And so that kind of stuff is really what we're trying to do when we come up with a new product, to see, is this even going to help you? Because if it doesn't help you, then it's not worth, anything to anybody. So we want to make sure that it's helping you accomplish your goals. And for us, tooling and floral carving is our main focus, and if we can come up with different ways to help you get better and help you get where you want to go and produce the products you want, that's what we want to do. So we're kind of working on that. And then as far as the sale, I don't have a whole lot to go over today, just because we're just kind of want to touch base with you before we get too far into the week. And but we do have all the stuff set for the sale. We'll go over some of that tomorrow, get all the details made. I want to let you know, be sure and go to dgsaddlery.com, sign up for the Leathercraft newsletter if you haven't already. A lot of things go out to them first, and so you're going to want to kind of be a part of that, especially before the sale starts. You want to be a part of that. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I know I'm bad about that. I'll watch a lot of videos. I do it all the time, watch a lot of videos, but I don't necessarily subscribe to the channel. They just kind of come up in the feed there. So if you like the content, you like the resources, and you're into leathercraft and you're wanting to get better and, kind of do that, way to support us is just to subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. We're getting closer to 100,000 subscribers, which is cool. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but that's a pretty cool deal. So it's a big milestone on YouTube. So we'll see if we can get there. I don't know when that'll happen, but yeah, if you do like the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the Monday morning briefing.